Before your coffee even finishes brewing, here are today's best bets. Fast, sharp, and straight to the point. This is the Game Day Grind. What's up, sports fans? My name is Chris. Welcome to Monday's episode of the Game Day Grind. We've got an action-packed slate to break down. We're talking NFL Monday Night Football between the Eagles and Chargers. We've got an action-packed NHL slate, a shortened NBA card, and some afternoon action in the Premier League with Wolves hosting Manchester United. I'm excited about today's card, so let's not waste any more time. Let's jump right in, starting with Monday Night Football, Eagles vs. Chargers. Kick things off, we are taking the Philadelphia Eagles on the money line, minus 135 over the Los Angeles Chargers. Look, the Eagles haven't suddenly become a bad football team. They've been punched to the mouth in 2 straight weeks, but they come into this game with a little bit of extra prep, extra rest, and this is exactly where good teams thrive. Meanwhile, the Chargers are facing issues of their own. Justin Herbert is clearly banged up. He may or may not play, and even if he does, without a legitimate running game behind him, LA becomes completely one-dimensional. And that's exactly what the Philadelphia Eagles want. When the Eagles can pin their ears back and rush the passer, the defense looks night and day better. And with Herbert compromised and the Chargers averaging basically nothing on the ground, that pass rush is going to be a big problem here tonight. Plus, you got to ask yourself, why are the Eagles favored on the road in prime time against a good Chargers team? The books aren't begging you to take the Eagles. The books are begging you to take the Chargers. We're not falling for it. Take the Eagles on the money line, minus 135. From the gridiron, we're shifting focus to the NHL. Our first bet is the Toronto Maple Leafs on the money line at plus 100 over the Tampa Bay Lightning. Look, the Leafs are an absolute enigma this year. They show up against the elite teams and vanish against the bottom feeders. After putting up just 1 goal at home on Saturday against the Montreal Canadiens in a shootout loss, I'm trusting them to bounce back offensively here against the Tampa Bay Lightning. As for the Lightning, they could be without Nikita Kucherov for them for this game. That's a massive loss for their offense. And they're likely going to start Jonas Johansson in net, which is a downgrade, obviously, from Andrei Vasilevsky. So I'm going to put my faith in the Leafs here tonight. Take them on the money line at plus 100. Next up, we're sticking with another Canadian team. We're taking the Calgary Flames, minus 110 on the money line over the Buffalo Sabres. Look, I'm not saying either team is a powerhouse, but the Sabres continue to be the doormat of the Eastern Conference, while the Flames are actually trending in an upward direction. Calgary is 6-3-1 over his last 10 games and won 2 straight by a combined score of 6-1. The defensive improvements are real, and Buffalo is a miserable 2-8-2 on the road. Flames, moneyline, minus 110. And finally, we're going to back the Minnesota Wild on the money line over the Seattle Kraken. The odds are minus 130. Look, there's not a lot to love about either of these two teams, but Seattle has completely fallen apart. They got 5 straight losses and have allowed 17 goals across their last 3 games alone. Minnesota can absolutely take advantage of that, and defensively, they're disciplined, ranking top 10 in terms of goals allowed per game. Minnesota has the offensive firepower to put up plenty of goals in this game, and that's enough for me in this matchup. We're going to fade the slumping Kraken, and we're going to back the Wild here on the money line, minus 135. From the ice, we go to the pitch. Some afternoon Premier League action. We got Wolves hosting Manchester United. Our best bet for this game, Manchester United over 5.5 shots on target at plus 100. Look, Wolves are the worst team in the Premier League, bar none. 2 points from 14 matches. They're destined for relegation. They're conceding on average 2 goals per game, and they're at the bottom end of the table in terms of preventing shots on target. United's offense has quietly woken up. They've got 7 goals in their last 5 games, despite the results not exactly being there. And they're averaging 5 shots on target per contest across their last 5 games, and that's against much better opposition than Wolves. I'm expecting United to dominate this game from start to finish. Hell, they need these 3 points in a big way, so we're going to bank on them here at plus 100 to go over 5.5 shots on target. The final play of the day comes in the NBA. We're taking the Sacramento Kings plus 4 points, minus 110 over the Indiana Pacers. Look, these two teams are a combined 11-35, so we're not talking about playoff contenders here. The Pacers should be favored over absolutely nobody. They're short on talent, they own the 29th ranked offense, and they can't defend worth a lick, putting up a 118.4 defensive rating. The Kings, admittedly, they're not much better, but Zach LaVine, DeMar DeRozan, Russell Westbrook, they give him enough firepower here to put up plenty of points and likely win this game outright. We're going to take the points to be on the safe side. Give me the Kings, plus 4, minus 110. That's your 6-pack of plays in under 5 minutes. Let me know in the comments section if you guys are tailing, fading, or have any questions about tonight's best bets. Don't forget to drop a like on the video. It goes a long way in supporting the channel. Subscribe if you guys are new around here. And we'll catch you all tomorrow, same time, same place, 12:30 p.m. Eastern Time on the Game Day Wagers YouTube channel. As always, keep grinding and good luck.